Fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 73. Today is September 9th, 2019. On today's show, I have an FO and FFO. I have works in progress, and I have sewing and knitting. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. I am doing water today. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. How was everybody's stitching week? Mine was really good. I was able to accomplish homework by Wednesday and did some extra credit for School of Magical Stitches and Literature, which is really great. Friday, the little man took an afternoon nap, so Grandma wasn't tired, and I came back here and pieced together, or at least prepped 4 bags. The vinyl front bags that I watched Jen Crafts to do her version of them, and I really enjoyed doing that. Let's see, what else did I do? And I had done 2 bags before then, so I have a total of 6 bags to show you today, so that's really exciting. Today I'm a little bit later than usual because this morning I got a "Mom, can you watch the little man" call? So I said, of course, and he left about an hour or so ago, but I had some errands I needed to run, and I did that too. So yeah, this is the 3rd time I've gone through this, so hopefully this will work, because if not, you won't see me till next week, and you won't know that because you won't have seen this video. But anyway, should we get on with the stitching? I think so. So the finished object is also Mirror Monday. I finished Lady of the Flag. She is stitched on 32 count preamble, and I am so happy with her. I did her with the called for floss in the called for colors, so I didn't veer any way away from the original pattern, and I'm very happy she's done. Very happy. So after the 11th, I will be taking her somewhere to get her framed professionally, because Mirabilia's the big ones I am going to have professionally framed, because yeah, the little ones I can do myself, but the big one, no. So the other thing I did is I framed, I should say. This is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I did this one on the called for colors with the called for floss. I originally had thought about burning the edges, so you kind of see that at the top a little bit. If you can see at the top, I burnt the edges. I didn't like how it looked. I have a bigger glass frame, and I didn't like how that looked, so I went ahead and cut it down to size so it would fit in this frame. But I think I'm going to take some stain and see if I can make the frame it a little bit darker, but I'm very happy with how that turned out, and I think it looks good in the frame. So yeah, those are my 2 finishes. Very cool. Okay, stitching, what I stitched on. So homework this last week was, there's 3 projects you had to work on. The first one you had to work on was something that you wanted to finish before December 31st. So I had written down that I wanted to finish The Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. I am working on this on 32 count from Witchelt. I don't know what the color is because I don't have the tag anymore, but when I started this, she only had the bodice done. So I added to the skirt and more of the sleeve. So that's exciting. And she's going to be pulled out a lot in October, because I really do want to get her finished before the end of the year. And I think the only way to do that is to really push through to do that. So I hope that happens, because I really want her done to put her up on my Halloween wall. So the second prompt was to pick either a designer's name, or a designing company with one of the letters out of the name Dursley. So I picked a design. I picked Seaside Kingdom by Mirabilia. sorry, and this is on 32 count doubloon Belfast by Picture This Plus. And I got the stitches in for that. It's really, oops, it's really kind of hard to see, but most of it was just around the castle and the pink star. So I don't even know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. This is my September stitch. I was supposed to do that on the 18th, but since I am done with Lady of the Flag, this will be my Mirror Monday for September. So that's exciting. Then the last thing that you had to prompt you had for homework was stitch on something that you had FOMO about, or that you were at an LNS and somebody told you should stitch it. So mine was a FOMO, and I really, when they started talking about Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, I definitely wanted to pick that up. So as soon as it came out and 1, 2, 3 Stitch had it, I picked it up. So this is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I'm stitching this one on 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. This is also part of the extra credit homework as well. So I was able to finish the coffin block. So that one is all completed. And I started working on some more of this swamp. So that's real. I'm really excited about that. So the prompt that I used this for extra credit was royalty. And since Dracula is based on Vlad the Impaler, I figured, and everybody else did too, that would be a perfect project to work on with that. So this is done. That prompt is finished for extra credit. So I have 1 extra credit done. And I want to do as many extra credit as possible because that's going to be a lot of fun this month. And this is the first time I've ever done extra credit. I haven't even watched the movies, and I have them. I really need to. So, on the 24-hour cross stitch acrostic, I think is how they say that. It was shorter days, and I know I talked to you guys about that last week. I changed the S for in shorter and the S on days to be the Seaside Kingdom. So I've already finished 120 stitches or more on the S for shorter days, and then the S in days was 4 hours. So I've done both of those. I did the H, which is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and that was also 4 hours, so I already finished that. So I did that, and of course Blossom Goddess I did last time for yellow fabric. So the next one is the R I worked on, and it is Romantic Rose Garden by Chatelaine. And I put some stitches in with this one, and this one was supposed to be 120 stitches, and I believe I finished that one. So I did that section there, and I backstitched the urn and the pedestal. So there is an extra credit in the next 2 months to do 500 back stitches or half stitches. This has got a lot of back stitching and a lot of half stitching. There's a lot just right here that I can do. So I will be working on that for that extra credit. So we will be seeing a lot of this one and Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow over the next 2 months until that's finished. Okay. Ooh. I do like that we're not going to have to do a whip album anymore. So I can do whatever I want to do. So, the last thing I worked on this week was Up on the Rooftop, charted by Tilton Crafts. And this is also part of that acrostic. For the letter O, I'm working on the roof, so there we go. And here's what I did this time. I did all of that color, or all of that row of 10 by 10 blocks. So that's exciting. I got that all filled in and done. And I'm still really, really, really enjoying this. This is 25 count magic guide that I got from 123 Stitch. And the Romantic Rose Garden is 32 count white fabric that I picked up from Cindy at European Cross Stitch. So yeah, that's super exciting that I got that much done. And then that's all I stitched on this week, so I thought I would show you knitting. I did just a little bit more on the 400 meter sprint. There it is. And this one was by Stitch Nerds Designs. And this is out of my hand spun. And I'm working on a size US 6, 4.0 millimeter. And you can start seeing the different colors here. So I was here last week, so I didn't do a lot. We didn't have knit night this last week. Nobody felt like going, so whoops, there we go. There's only going to be 2 of us, and we decided to skip it, so, which is fine. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes nobody wants to go, or we're all really busy, so. But I like my group that goes together. We go knit. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, that was all the knitting. I did work on the sock when I was sitting waiting for somebody. But it wasn't even a full round, so I'm not even going to show you that. So, sewing. Now, like I said before, I went on YouTube and found Jen Crafts. And she had a tutorial about these vinyl front bags. And I've made vinyl front bags before, but I want to see the different sizes of bags. And she has, this is 12 by 10 or so, 12 by, I can't remember, I'm sorry. But go and find Jen's Craft, look up a tutorial for her bags because they're really great. I can fit a pattern in it, no problem. A 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So the first 2 I made like on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I made Harry Potter bags. Isn't this exciting? I have 2 Harry Potter bags that I made. So then I had other bags. The bags I cut out on Friday was another Harry Potter bag, and I really like this fabric. That nice, dark, mysterious Hogwarts fabric. And then a butterfly. I used the blue throughout the other ones. All have just the blue inside. And here is Beauty and the Beast. So this is a Disney stained glass. And I had just a little bit left of my flamingo shirt pattern. So that was so much fun. And on these, the last 4, I figured out how to do mitered corners. So my corners aren't perfect. And I don't sew straight. I am not a seamstress. I will never claim to be a seamstress. But I'm enjoying making my own bags. It is so much fun to sit down and just do it. I have cut out and have ready 3 or 4 grime guards. I just didn't finish sewing them, because I just didn't feel like it after sewing 4 bags on Saturday. But yeah, it is so much fun. So check those out. I know Vanna's got the envelope bag, and I've made some of her bags. And Calico has a tutorial also of the vinyl bags. And there's another one out there too that's got a tutorial on vinyl or on bags. Making Life Count, or I can't remember, I'm sorry. But yeah, check out those bags tutorials if you want to make your own bags. They're fun. So after looking around here, I think I have talked to you about everything I want to talk to you about, and I haven't stumbled too badly on my words, so I will let this one go. I hope everybody has a great week. If you're new to the podcast, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out and making it this far. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. I really do appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate the comments. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a great week, and whatever you craft it to your heart's content. Bye, guys.